Good evening. Welcome to my live. It is Monday the 15th of December. Hope you are all well. Evening, Sue. I had a lovely weekend, thank you. Don't know what we did, but I had a nice weekend. Stampin Up online UK Christmas party. I had that on in the background while I was blitzing my craft room. So that was a joy. I had stuff everywhere. Don't we all? The minute we kind of clean space and then we start crafting and it explodes everywhere. It happens to everyone, doesn't it? Yeah, I got the last of my Christmas cards. I don't know what's going on with my hair. It's a right mess tonight. Oh God, I've got Mickey Mouse ears. It's doing some strange things. I got rid of the last of my Christmas cards, and they went to the post office Sunday morning. Yeah, we've got a co-op that has a post office inside it, so on a Sunday we've still got a post office that is open all day, which is very handy dandy. So I went down there and posted off the last of the Christmas cards. So I came home and I thought, right, I am going to just clear the decks. So I had new stuff bundled up. I had Christmas stuff. I had things all over the place. So I have been through all my ribbons and worked out what's retired and what's last chance. I've been through all my embellishments. I've been through all my papers. It was a long day, but it was needed. So I'm all sorted, so ready for new crafting. How about you? Have you had a lovely weekend? It's a four to make, but only hand delivered. I know. Do you know? To be honest, I'm saying I've sent my Christmas cards off. I do have a couple of a couple more to make, but nothing to post. But it does feel like such an achievement when our cards are posted. I know, it's good, isn't it? And we get to send our cards that we've made. And yeah, so I know a few of them will probably be late because they're traveling however far. But they will get there. They'll get there eventually, won't they? Okie dokie. Right, what have we got on this evening? So I was going to grab actually I don't know where I've put it now. I was going to grab a link to put in the chat. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to find that because I do want to put it in, and I was going to tell you about here we go. I've got it. Whether this will be working. Here we go. Right, I have put it in the chat. So in January, I'm excited to be joining these lovely ladies. So Catherine, Carol and Jodie are hosting a Connect and Create event. It's an online creative retreat for demonstrators. It's on the 10th of January, but everything is going to be recorded, but there will be some live elements as well. The link will tell you everything that is included in this event, but there are going to be demonstrations from myself, Alicia, Karen, Kim and Patty. I have popped the link, my link in the chat. It's $35 US dollars to join, which works out about 27-ish pounds at the current exchange rate, 26, 27 pounds, something like that. Yeah, I'd love you to join us. It's going to be a jam-packed event. So each of the presenters are sharing a different sweet. Mine is the sweet bugs. So I am sharing this one. This is my suite. And if you go through to the link, it will tell you what everyone else's product is going to be. So you'll be able to see what the demonstrations will be. But even if you don't have all of the product, then you can recreate the designs with what you do have, and then you can always get them at a later point. So yeah, I would love. It starts about 2:30 UK time, Becky, and runs through, so you'll get like a fair chunk of it live, and then some of it will run into the early hours of the morning. So it depends how late you want to stay up. But yeah, would love you to join. So yeah, that is going to be 10th of January, 9:30 a.m. EST, which converts to about 2:30 in the afternoon for that. So I believe I am up first. Need to check the schedule actually. I think I'm up first. Because of, so I think it's just like on time zones. So yeah, mine won't be kind of in the wee hours of the morning. It'll be at a time when UK people can attend. Good evening, everyone. Okay, so tonight I thought I'd do some new product. Let me come back. I've got all my stamp sets in my little basket here, and I was having a flick through, and I was like, what shall I use? And I've pulled out the Fragrant Layers, and that is the dies. So those dies. So I thought we could do something with that. I was looking at this before I came on, and I was like, it does have foliage in it, but the foliage is quite small. So I have got on standby the Petals of Beauty dies for this beauty of a foliage. So there's a bit of extra foliage in that one that I pulled out as well. So that is what I'm going to be using. Heather says fantastic sets. Sue's had a delivery. I had a UPS delivery today as well. That was exciting. Am I on desk? There we go. I think we're good. Okay. So I think I've said this before, but it's probably worth saying again, just because these packets are quite new to a lot of people. So there are probably many ways that people are dealing with this and kind of processing kind of their stamps and filing them away. But the images on the front are not 100% of the images inside, and they're also not in the same order of where stamps are. So all I have done is I've taken the thinner plastic off, I've inked it up, and then I've stamped it onto a piece of basic white full on, and then I'm going to keep that inside at the back, which then gives me an acetate layer. And then so when I'm finished with my stamp, so for example this one, I'm going to take that one. If I finish with that one, when I'm finished with it, I'm going to place it face down as opposed to how you would place it into the case before. So face down, as if you're stamping it onto the case. And then you can just take your layer, your harder plastic, place that over where the stamps are, pick them up, and then put that back on, and then pop that back in your case. It means that you can check that everything is on there, but it also means that, like we had before, you've got your image laid down, you can lay your stamp on, pick them up, and then away you go. And generally, if you're running classes, you've got them all out on blocks anyway, and it's only just you tidying them up at the end of the class, in which case they can all get cleaned while they're on their blocks and then just get placed back in exactly where they need to be. So hopefully that is helpful to you. It means you're not ruining or having to stamp on acetate. You're not stamping on the sleeve that is inside the case. I know that some people have suggested stamping on here, and whilst that kind of you can stamp and have the image, it's still not helpful to me because it's all tucked inside the packet and I can't see it. So I wanted something that I could see, and then also when I potentially sell on this set in the future, my stamp case and image and everything is not damaged or stamped in a weird way. So I've got it on a loose piece. As I say, I'm sure there's a million and one ways that people have been processing that, but that's my tip. And that is what I'm doing to kind of keep my things in check, to make sure that I have everything in order and that I'm not missing any stamps. So there you go. Okie dokie. So let's stamp this up. I'm going to do Memento. And I thought we could make so there's a couple of options with this set. This has an infill, so two-step stamping, which will be quicker actually. So let's good evening everyone joining. Welcome. This is Calypso Coral. Calypso Coral can be quite strong sometimes, but I'm going to stamp off so that we have a lighter version of it. Pretty. Evening Holly, she says, just arrived. Which stamp set is this? It's a new one. It's a sneaky peek. It's called Fragrant Layers. There you go. £1 from Target. Go you, Claire. Amazing. Amazing. Well done. That is very good. I'm gonna do something similar in the new year, I think. But for now, I am enjoying all the nice food. I went into Marks and Spencer's on where was it? Monday? Last week. I mean, not as in tonight. The other day. We'll just say the other day. I went in for a healthy stir fry and came out with 4 packs of Christmas nibbles. They were 4 for the price of 3, so it would have been rude not to. I came out with mini naan breads with little curry on top. I came out with potato roasty things with hot smoked salmon on top, vegetable fritter things, and what else did I get? There was one other thing. It will come to me. Anyway, I looked at that whole shelf and I was like, I could have done one of everything. I was like, I just have one of everything. They all looked delicious. So yeah. Whoops. I came out with the stir fry as well, I might add. I didn't forget that. I did come out with the stir fry as well. But yeah, I do love a Christmas nibble. Picky bits. Who doesn't love picky bits? Okay, let me just grab. What am I going to put in the centre of these flowers, people? Should we leave them white, or should we put a bit of crumb cake or something? We could do. Just do a darker tone, maybe. Of coral. Sue says yellow. I like that idea. Maybe let's go Darling Duckling. Yeah, let's go yellow. I'm just going to add some dots. I'm not sure. These are there. Just to give them some tone in the middle. Okay, so the dies that come with this are fabulous, but the dies do not cut the outline of this particular image. Weirdly. Not weirdly, but they give you all the other dies instead. So you've got the flowers, like, so that'll give you the thicker outline. You've got the flowers on their own. I think you could maybe line them up. I've not tried. And then this one gives you like a frame, and the stamped image fits perfectly behind that frame. So beautiful, but like loads of different ways to use that. This one may it would cut that out, but then you need to add the flowers back in, so it would give you that solid, and it would also emboss. It would give you embossed onto your stamped image. I've not played with all the combinations of this yet, but I want to keep it I think as a whole piece tonight. Although I could, yeah, I'll keep it as a whole piece. Or would you like, should we cut that? Would you like to see that cut? We could just do that, and then I can fussy cut the leaves, and we can add them back in, can't we? Leaves can be added. I think I'll definitely want to tape this. So I want to make sure we hold that nicely in place. Let's see. Middles out as well. See, I like it actually. It gives you see, it gives you all the textures on that. Thanks, Mandy. I thought I'd make an effort for my Christmas meals out. I had a couple of work meals out on Thursday and Friday. Last week, and thought I'd do my nails nice. I'm not very good. See, I've only had them done since Thursday, and I've already somewhere noticed that I've already chipped one of them. Just that's why I don't normally get them done or do them myself. Don't last very long. A bit of festive colour. And let's add those back in. Ah, Michelle. She says, a little late but still awake, which is an accomplishment since I flew in today. Oh my goodness, how long have you been awake for? Ages. That is an accomplishment. My goodness. Are you hanging on in there till you can go to bed? It's hard, isn't it, when you've lost time. Did you manage to sleep on the flight? Let's put this. I'm going to use those middles, I think. I want some foliage. Some foliage. Let's get some foliage going. Desk a little bit dark. That's okay. Who is still working on their Christmas cards, or are you all done with them? So I've got a couple more to make, but the ones that are going by post are gone. So just having some wine, so you'll sleep well. Good lady. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, you'll sleep well tonight, won't you? When we went to Las Vegas, when we go that way, I'm always up so early, but you can make the most of the day, so it's okay. I don't mind, because generally I'm going on holiday that way, so it's okay. Now this is me. Just made 13 tonight. Oh, well done. 13, very good. Yeah, I think it's got to be a mini assembly line, hasn't it? At this stage. Extra leaves. And do we need some extra flowers? I think we might do. Oh, one sheet wonders are a dream, aren't they? When you need to batch make. I mean, I like one sheet wonders anytime. They're fab, aren't they? Because you can get at least 4 cards out of one sheet of paper. So, now, are these identical or not? Good enough, I think, is the answer to that. Let's do. In my on my Friday cuppa this week, we used a Christmas set, but for non-Christmas stamping, which was fun. think it's always good to look at those sets beyond, or any set actually, beyond their intended purpose, and we get a bit more value out of them, don't we? I always say this, I love crafting for the sort of holiday times, Christmas and all of that kind of stuff, and the golds and the reds and the greens and all the Christmas colours, but when it's all done and you finish crafting for that amount of stuff, I do love crafting with fresh new things, and also just non-Christmas feels kind of nice to get back to flowers. I mean, but it's nice to do New Year's cards or thank you cards, or just get ahead with the birthdays. It's Heather agrees. Yeah, it's actually my favourite time. I love all the sort of seasons of crafting, but that transition from having crafted with Christmas stuff to the fresh colours and things, just going back to colours that are not Christmassy, is probably my favourite time of year to be crafting. It's this kind of bit of time I've got before Christmas. Okay. I need to use this year's stamps first. And that's okay. You can use them like without Christmas. You can use that. You definitely, use your stash. Mandy said I bought the Gears Untextured bundle and the Woolly Friends. Is the punch for that new one available yet, Mandy? I didn't spot it. It wasn't available when I was ordering, and I haven't gone back to look. There's a fun sheep with a punch that is coming in the new year. Yes, it's back in stock. I know Lisa will be happy. Anyone who loves a sheep, they're cute, aren't they? They're cute critters. Are you a cute critters fan? There is something sweet about that, isn't there? Right, let's add some pretty peacock to these leaves. Not only have I had a tidy up of my craft room, I had a tidy up of my desktop as well today. Oh my goodness. It was as untidy as my craft room. There was stuff all over the place. I filed it all away. Boy, oh boy, does it feel good to be sorted. So Mandy says yes, it's back in stock. I kept checking it. It was top of your list then. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you make with that then, Mandy. You obviously got lots of ideas floating around your head. You've been counting sheep. All right. Let's add a bit of texture to the background. So we've got some flowers, we've got some leaves, we want some wobblers at the ready. That's going to be good. Let's do this one. This is a new all in a row. This one. This is a new embossing folder that has come in. It's got like little squares on it. Let's do. Should we go Lost Lagoon or Lagoon is a good colour, isn't it? Let's do that. I am going to, I agree, you can't be a good wobbler. There is something very amusing about that. Let's do. The only thing with this being squares is you want to make sure it's fairly straight, don't you? Right, I'm just going to jump and put this through the Big Shot or the embossing, whatever it is, doodah. This is not a 3D embossing folder. So it just needs the one platform and then the 2 clear plates on top. So the sandwich will be the 1 and then the 3 and the 3 for that one. Is this one, I can't remember what that one, it will be part of something. So let me just have a quick, I can have a quick peek for you. I think it might be with the, either with the Easter or with the square pattern paper, maybe. Don't know. I've just got it set separately. I will have a look for you. Let's add some. Someone else might be actually able to get to it quicker than I can while I'm embossing, but I will have a look if it doesn't pop up in a moment. But if you search all in a row, it'll come up. Zoom you in a little bit. I just thought it was nice. It was like a nice spring kind of, a bit different. I like an embossing folder with a what's the word? I wouldn't say it's, well, it's somewhere in the middle, isn't it? It's not super subtle background, but it's one that will go with a lot of floral things. My pretty peacock needs to be re-inked. Yeah, I think it must be part of the Easter. It's come up with an Easter example on the. Oh no, it wasn't part of the Easter Sweet collection actually. I've just looked up the Easter collection and it wasn't part of that either. Is it part of the mixed up DSP? Okay, yeah. It's part of the, it's in the actual mini catalogue. There you go. It's one of the things when either online exclusives come out or we get a new catalogue, I always try and find, I always look for all the embossing folders, even if like I'm not necessarily going to get the whole suite. I will pick out embossing folders from suites because I do like an embossing folder. She's found it. Thank you. Okay, got a little bit of Pretty Peacock. My Pretty Peacock is not super inky at the moment. It needs a bit of needs a little bit of TLC. Needs a little bit of re-inking, I think. I meant to add a wink of Stella onto my free shipping order and I forgot. I also forgot to add linen thread, which was a faux pas on my part. But we'll get out of it what we can. And I will have to place another order at another point. Right. Oh, itchy eye, excuse me. Right, let's see. Some mini dimensionals. That one can go on one for sure. And then the others we'll need to deal with. I wonder if we need a circle. Do we need a bit of a white circle to this? What do you reckon? Do we need a bit of a... Or should we just go straight on to here? Grab a white circle just in case. It's always... Ooh. When you've got the wrong layers on the embossing on the cut machine. Oh, Beck says Lost Lagoon circle. That's a good shout. Just to lift it. Let me do a Lost Lagoon circle. I was busy die cutting while you said that. Sorry, Becky. My automatic go-to is a white, so here to keep me on track. Yeah, that'll just lift it up, won't it? It'll just be able to be lifted, but keep the Lost Lagoon. I like that. Let's add this on then. Let's add some dimensionals. And I can add teeny tiny bits of dimensional. I probably should just cut some extra flowers. Actually, I might do that rather than faff around with it. Those centers are a bit fiddly. Let's not bother with them. Let's not bother. Let's do something a little bit. Yes, I ordered that one, but it ended up in my team raffle. So I don't have the Stone and Vine one at the moment because of product restrictions. I can only order the one, but it will be coming in the new year. Let's grab some of those. So that's handy, isn't it? That cuts 7 of those in one go, like that. Let's do. I want to colour these, but I don't want to have to blend colour onto them. So we'll just stamp that. To get a bit of colour. And that can then go in the middle. We might then be able to add those yellow centres back in actually, but with a glue dot, which would be good, wouldn't it? Let's do that. That's easier than dimensionals. There. Right, got some foliage. Let's add that. Cut that part. We can make a bit more of a use of that. Yeah, me too. It's time to wait till next year for ordering. Not long to wait though, thank goodness. Only a couple of weeks, which is scary, isn't it? It's not too long. Oh, the new washi tape would be great foliage with this, actually, wouldn't it? Really lovely. Yeah, really nice. I think we'll be good with these. Yeah, nice. Do you know the other thing that I'm desperately short of in my craft room is gold foil. I don't know how I let my supplies get so low. Do you want to see how much gold foil I've got in my craft room? That is it. That is my single piece of gold foil. Not much bigger, longer than a card front, and it's narrower. So I do have some more on the way. But yes, I'm not quite sure how I let my gold foil supply get so dangerously low. I've got plenty of silver, but not much gold. Don't know what I'm doing with this tonight. I'm all over the place with it. Let's see. It's already 9:15 and I've not made my card. Sorry. Taking ages. I quite like that going across. Let's go down. Middle side maybe. Let's what ribbon have we got? Ribbon. I do have some new of the gold ribbon. It's not bad, is it? Whoop. This one. This is a gold. It says gold and white. Kind of soft to tie. Let's do that. I was hopeful I might have made 2 cards last week. I made 10. I haven't even made 1 tonight. Slow going, I think, is the sometimes it goes like that, doesn't it? Sometimes it goes. That is part of the problem. If I've not planned, it does take a little bit longer to try and pull stuff together. So I appreciate you sticking with me. And if you're watching on the replay, you've got the bonus of being able to fast forward me to see where I get to. anyone with me live and persevering, you've not got that luxury. You can see my brain. You can see my brain working. So hopefully that's of interest in how it comes together. There. Let's add this one. We'll pull that back up because I want that in there. Oh. And then that middle. In there. Just grab a glue dot on there as well. There we go. Should we put a couple of little white flowers in there as well? They're quite sweet, aren't they? We could add some white and maybe I kind of want to add a little bit of gold into this somehow, but my precious gold, my precious. I'm happy to put some on here. I'm happy to cut into it. It's just what to cut. Does it need it? Maybe not. But I also forgot to order Wink of Stella. I know. I forgot. Too excited about all the other bits I was ordering, and I forgot. I should have added them into my basket before. I tend to do that as I think of things. Like tonight, if I think, oh, I need to order linen thread or what have you, I'll open a basket and tend to put things in there waiting for my next order, so then I don't forget them. But yeah, I had not realised that. Is it to gold or not to gold? That is the question. That is the question, Mandy. What about just some little of these leaves from the, rather than go big foliage? Let's do a couple of these. I could be really frugal with my gold. Just to gold is always the correct answer to the question. Let's get a couple of those. A couple of those leaves. There we go. Right, sentiment. And so I've got just a note. Hello, it's your day. So happy for you. Or do we want a thank you, to do like a thank you card? Or birthday. Beautiful motifs. What's it? Celebrate. There we go. That'll fit. Let's pull in another one. There we go. Celebrate. Beautiful motifs has got the word celebrate. Just a note. I do like a just a note. I'm always pleased to see a just a note in a stamp set. But I think I probably need to get cracking with birthdays. So let's celebrate. It could also be a New Year card, couldn't it? Celebrate. Let's add that there. And then we can add our gold foliage. definitely just gives it something, doesn't it? A little bit of gold. Let's add that there. Just brings in the gold from the ribbon as well. I might make that bow a little bit smaller. So if we can pull that down in size a little bit. It's a bit too big. And better. And then if we take a pretty peacock base, and then put the darker layer. Right. There we go. So we've got the pop of the pretty peacock around the outside, which is nice. And I want to make sure that we've got our inside of our card made as well. And that will just require a little bit of white. Oh, Kim, you've come in at the perfect time. A little bit of gold sequins. Yes, I couldn't agree more. And my embellishment drawer is all tidy, so I was able to reach for them without rooting through everything. These large sequins, even the medium ones actually, these loose gold sequins fit perfectly onto a glue dot. So if you're not a fan of the loose sequins because you find yourself getting all stuck with glue, all gluey, you can just line them up onto your glue dots. And then you've got adhesive sequins and you've got loads of them. So we can pop a few sequins just to finish it off. Yes. Love that. So we'll add, the inside is going to be super quick because this is two-step stamping. So there's not loads of colouring to do. We can just do 2 stamps. Boom, boom, boom. And it's all coloured. So let's add that there. And our pretty peacock. Inside. And there. And maybe a little bit of flicking of the blend. And then we can put that inside. I'll just finish that up nicely. The rule of 3, ribbon, foliage and sequins. Yes. Not just 3 sequins, but all the things, ribbon, foliage and sequins. There you go. Hope you have enjoyed that one. That one is using new products. So that one is using the new Fragrant Layers. Hopefully you might consider adding that one to your basket. I'll definitely have a class coming up with this one. I think this one is scheduled for February. I've not put that on my website yet. I'm just due to be doing that this week. So those classes will be going up. But what is available is the Connect and Create, which I will be participating in January. So just as a reminder, I'm joining these fabulous ladies, and Catherine, Carol and Jodie are hosting that event. So if you'd like to come and join us in the new year, if you're looking for lots of inspiration with all new product, then come and join. It's $35. Which works out about 26, 27 pound. So an absolute steal for 5 classes from the 5 of us. So I have put the link there, and I'd love you to use my link to join. I'd love you to come along. Yeah, it's going to be a fun day and full of inspiration. So yeah, thank you for joining. I will share my card up on my socials when I get better daylight tomorrow, but I hope you've enjoyed that one. And I will see you all soon. Take care for now. Have a good week. See you later.